Hi, and welcome today. I'm glad to see you. Welcome to the Light Therapy Institute. Yes, that's right. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you read up on our facility prior to coming in. That gives me confidence prior to even talking to you, that you know what we are about in a specific way, and that you have read over all that information on our website and have found, after reading that, that it may be something for you. Right. Okay. Right. Okay, good. Always great to be prepared, but of course, and always great to do your research, absolutely. I'm glad you're here, and of course I will still go over things with you. What we call today is kind of a consultation session. It will be shorter than normal. You filled out all your paperwork, and you filled out your health form, correct? Okay. And the reception desk has that. Right. Yes, I did. I looked over your health form very briefly while you were filling out your demographic information. So, and everything looked fine. There were just some main questions that I needed to look at prior to doing your consultation, just to make sure that none of the lights were going to have any type of negative effect on you. There are some conditions that people can have, such as seizures or whatnot, that the lights being shined or moved can cause a negative reaction. So, but what we are all about is light therapy, a relaxation type of therapy, very relaxing type of therapy to help you de-stress, to help you with anxiety, even just for normal everyday relaxation if you so choose. Okay. People come in here with different types of stress, different types of anxiety, whether it be from work or from stressors in their lives or both. And they do the sessions for their relaxation purposes. Okay. Okay. Well, again, this is a very short process. I will do a short session with you. I'm going to go over a few questions with you here, and then I will do a very short session with you, which will help us determine, because we will make a personalized program to you for your next session. It will be personalized in timing and what type of lights we use. And in timing, I mean how long your session will be and what we feel that you will need. Right. Sit, okay. That's fine, no problem. So I have a few basic questions for you that I'm going to put into this computer right here. What is your first name? Okay. And what is your last name? Oh wow, spell that for me, please. Is that Russian? Okay. I like the way it's pronounced. Yes, I do, actually. Okay, and your date of birth? Now I know these are questions that are on your demographic sheet outside, and that will go in the main computer, but for right now I'm just taking down this and a little bit more basic information. So I'm sorry to make you repeat yourself. Date of birth, okay. And that makes you, okay. And what's your address? Okay. And city or town? Okay. Now, when you read up and you decided that it was a good idea for you to come in here, what is your main stressor that you feel, if you have one? Again, some people come in just for the therapy of it and the relaxation of it. In general, do you have a specific stressor that you feel winds you up and prevents you and your brain from decompressing totally throughout the day, or on a semi-regular basis or regular basis? You do. And what is that? Work. Work is a common one. How often do you feel like you get to the point at work where you can't yourself decompress? Is it once a week, a couple times a month, more than that? Maybe 3 times a month? Okay. That's okay, you're doing okay. This is easy. Nothing to worry about. You're going to enjoy it, and it will be good for you. Okay, so when you're at work and you experience these episodes a few times a month, you said, if you remove yourself from the situation, are you able to, again, de-stress, decompress yourself, calm yourself back to a normal level? A normal level. Not up here. A normal level. Where you feel completely and utterly fine and your normal, calm self. Okay, so it's not that cut and dry. Okay, so sometimes when you go home and you have to be at home, you can sometimes decompress completely, and then other times you cannot. Okay, no, that's a fine answer. Perfectly understandable, especially in your line of work. The medical field can be very stressful. Okay. So 3 times a week, once in a while, in your own environment at home, you can decompress all the way. But most of the time, you cannot. Is that kind of what you're saying? Okay, and you definitely cannot when you're still at work or not in your comfort zone or at home where you can kind of do what you need to do. Okay. Everything is completely private, just like in your field. Yes, everything goes by that privacy policy as well, so nothing is put out there. Okay? Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay. Now the next question I'm going to ask you is fairly simple, but some people sometimes need to think about it a little bit. But when you walked into the door today, did you come from work? Yes? Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, where would you have considered your stress level? 10 being the highest, obviously 1, or 0 being the lowest. About an 8? Okay. So it was a stressful day for you? Okay. And in the short period that we've talked and that you've been here, do you feel like that number has gone down at all? Maybe a 7? Okay, so you feel a little bit more relaxed, but okay. I'm going to put a 7. Obviously, you haven't come or decompressed much, but that's to be understood. Now, that question I'm going to ask you after our little session, and that'll be just the one question that I ask. We're going to ask that one question and ask you to tell me what level you're at that point, and that will also help us determine what kind of session we do for you. Okay, so again, doing this short session and then seeing where you're at after the short session will help us design your plan for your next visit. Yes, everything is personalized to you by what you tell us and by what I see when I do the short session with you. Okay, so we have all this information. So we will get started. I just want you to just calm down a little bit. Try to relax prior to the session. I'm just brushing over your forehead. You can feel the warmth of my hands. Just brushing over your face. Again, just feel the warmth of my hands, calming you as much as possible before we get started. Put my hands over your eyes, just for a minute, holding them lightly over your eyes. And again, just concentrate on the warmth of my hands. Close your eyes. And I'll move them back slowly. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like for now. And again, just soft movements over your face. Just to help you a little bit prior to getting started. A little personal attention for you, which you certainly deserve for what you do. People work hard every day, and sometimes they don't get the relaxation and attention they deserve afterwards. They don't get the recognition they deserve for everything that they do. And sometimes that can be frustrating too, and frustration can cause stress as well. Okay. Yes, my hands are very warm, aren't they? They should be warm for you so that they're more calming. I don't want my hands to be cold as I touch your skin on your face. Kind of a jolt as opposed to a calming effect. Okay, so I'm going to start with 2 lights today. 2 totally different type of lights. I just want you to listen to my voice, relax. You're in a safe, calming place. Just relax, listen to my voice, do as I say, which is very easy. And again, just listen and watch. I'm going to start out with this light right here. Okay, I'm going to turn it on for 1 second. And I'm going to leave the room at this level of light for now. And I will turn the lights down a little bit afterwards, okay? And what I want you to do is just concentrate on this light. Now concentrate on just the little click, because I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to turn it off just a couple times to get you used to it, okay? So obviously we have it on now, and I'm going to click it off, and I'm going to click it back on. If at any time anything is not comfortable for you and no longer soothing, please let me know. If any light that we show you is not soothing to you, let us know. We have plenty to choose from that we can help you with, okay? Okay, good. So again, we have it on. I'm going to turn it off one more time. Little click. And on. Okay. Just breathe. For now, I'm going to take the light to your left, back to center, to your right, back to center, back to the left, again to the center, and back to the right, and back to center. Just concentrate on my voice, and concentrate on the light, and just follow my movements. Slow and methodical. Sometimes I'm going to move the light a little bit. Just like that. For right now, you know that we're just going back and forth and back to the center. Again, just concentrate on that soothing light. Concentrate on my voice, the quietness of the room. Now I'm going to go down and up a little bit, and always back to center, and back down, back to center, and up, back to center, down a little bit. You're doing great. And back to center. Very nice. Up again. Back to center. Down. Going to do what we call hypnotic circles. Little circles with a flashlight. Both clockwise and counterclockwise. a soft light. I'm going to move it a little closer to you as we do this circle. Coming yet a little closer. And moving back, going back the other way with the circle as I move backwards just a little. Now I'm circling not with my hand movements or with my arms, but with the flashlight. So as you can see, the light is going around and around and back the other way. I'm going to move closer to you as I do that. You're doing very good. Let all your thoughts go away, all your stress, anything that happened today. Just let it go for now and just concentrate on being here with me and just watching this soothing light. I'm going to do rocking motions, kind of like a pendulum. Just very slight movements and moving back. Very good. I'm going to come closer to you again. I'm going to put my fingers over the light and then move them. Okay, nice. I'm going to turn off one light. I'm going to put the flashlight down, just stay in that state. I'm going to turn off this one light, it's just right next to me. Come back. Now we have one light on behind you and the main light off. Now we're going to kind of do the same movements as we did before. To the center. Over to the right. Up to the center. Down to the center. Over to your left. And to the center. And over to your right. And to the center. Very nice job, very nice. Little, as we say, hypnotic circles. Just concentrate on the light. I'm going to move back with the circles. Putting both hands on. Coming closer to you. Very good. If at any time you need to close your eyes for a second and just rest, feel free to do so. I will still be here. on this level. Now the next light that I'm going to do is completely different. The only sound that you should hear is my lighting this candle. Okay, the candle has a soothing scent to it. I'm going to light it. And here we are. Another form of light that people are sometimes surprised to see us use is fire. Fire is a very soothing light. Just look at it. Just concentrate on that. Very, very soothing form of light. I think probably the most soothing form of light there is. And just look at that. Again, let your troubles drift away. Very calming. Switching hands. Very calming fire is, as you think of being a child and sitting by a campfire, just being mesmerized, or even as an adult, a campfire, always very mesmerizing. You see people in front of a fire. And you notice that they can all just stare at it. Just stare. That's good. Keeping your eyes on the flame. Very good. Nice job. Just let yourself become still.